many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Ready? Go on, dude. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the split.
Wentz now on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. That ball complete to Isabella. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I can't believe they even let you play. Like 22, he's coming. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz, flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Wentz now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Waiting.
Man, I got you.
Wentz to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with the catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. To the mic. Watch, run.
To throw is Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Wentz going to throw. He completes it to Nelson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Into the red zone. Wentz. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Mark 22, Mark 22.
From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 280.
On play action, it's Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Done. 280. Here. Great 57. You got blocked,
On 1st down, Wentz. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up for this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz fighting through. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, the 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
We're going to work.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You. Mike 22, Mike 22. Yeah. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's caught. Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Wentz steps away, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I'm going back to you.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the edge. Hey, watch the edge. 25, check 25, check 25, 49, check 25.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by one more.
Come on now, let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
and this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Devin Bush providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Jackson flushed out right. He's going to look and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Wentz going to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. That ball complete to Isabella. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. A little juke. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Wentz now on first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.